Indigo Soul Starseed Live! Hello brothers and sisters, Namaste, welcome to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page. Thank you for joining me once again. This is Emily and I just wanted to share with you a little something. My neighbours, how awesome. Look, this is in their garden and they're beautiful runner beans. And what a blessing, they've said I can take some, yay, because they don't actually eat them. It's their dad's vegetable garden. So I just wanted to show you, look. This is what runner beans look like, or fresh off a stalk. If you've never seen real runner beans, look, this is how they come. Thank you, and you always say thank you. And of course, so what we'll do, we'll pop you down there while we harvest. So let us talk while we harvest. So thank you. Thank you. Oh wow, look at the size of this one. Look. These are gorgeous. You can have these in salads or soups. Thank you. Or anything really. Any meal. Any main meal. Or even a snack. You know. Oh, with hummus. If you like, guys like hummus. It's a homemade hummus, thank you, with chickpeas, sesame paste and Himalayan rock salt. That's what I use, and a couple of, oh gosh, what are the other ingredients? Can't remember now, but it's absolutely divine. And I like fresh runner beans mixed in with hummus. Homemade. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know, guys, there's nothing more, thank you, there's nothing more satisfying to me, like collecting food, like harvesting food, but not just harvesting it, thank you, but actually growing it from seed, thank you, to plant like this, and reaching the stage of harvesting. It's a wonderful blessing. Wow, look at this one. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look at these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm going to do next year if I'm blessed with another year of life. I'm going to do, because my peas, I didn't put them straight up like these ones. I grew them up in a circle. Thank you. And unfortunately, thank you, there hasn't been as many as this has provided. So this is obviously how they prefer to be alive, is to be up and straight. Look at these, wow. So yeah, look, I'll show you my pile so far. Look at this, fresh runner beans. Oh, I love it. So yeah, so brothers and sisters, like if you ever get the opportunity to actually grow yourself and you have a space, all you need is a small space. You don't even need a large space. In all honesty, I have been practicing, because before I moved to the countryside and I lived in the city, thank you, I had a very tiny square garden. In fact, it was so small. However, thank you, however, I still managed to grow strawberries, herbs, garlic, onions, quite a few things considering the space. And it just goes to show that you absolutely do not need to grow food. You don't need a lot of space. All you need is to be, oh wow, patient, loving, caring. Oh wow, look at you. Wow. I love doing this. Patient, loving, caring, and you need to have a keen eye. Look at these ones. Oh my days, these really need eating. The longer they get, you know, they really need eating. But yeah, you all you have to do is have awareness, mostly, because awareness, you know, as you grow your garden, this will be my 5th year I've been growing now, and I experiment. Each year I grow something new, and I experiment and I find new ways of growing things, be it if I grow it in a pot or in a raised bed or in the earth itself. It all depends on the plant, etc. But it's just wonderful because it's so satisfying and it's so gratifying, and it's just beautiful to actually put in a seed and it comes back like, thank you, a big plant. And this, you know, so to actually grow your own food, it's incredible. And thank you. Yeah, so it's really easy, brothers and sisters. Like I said, you just need awareness, because the plants will tell you what they need. They'll tell you how much sun they need. They'll tell you what food they need. They'll tell you about how much water they'll need. You have to become the observer and watch their every growth, like, you know, the colour of them. Thank you. Whoa, this one. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. Like, the colour of them will change, the height obviously, and everything like that. Every plant has to go in a different depth. You know, there's different variations and there's different rules for plants, because every plant is different, of course, like every living human being. But it's so easy to grow your own food, you know, and like I said, it's thank you, it's so worth every second, because just what you get out of it for what you put in is incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, we're just looking for some more now. Oh wow, look at this one. Look, brothers and sisters, you see how it is? That is how runner beans come, like this. Thank you. Now look, I'm going to show you our pile so far. Here's the pile. Can you see? Yeah. Look at all them. That's such a blessing. I'm really grateful for them, and I'm going to share them with my mum. So we've got a couple each. But yes, brothers and sisters, you can grow out of pots. You can grow in a very small space. You can grow anywhere, and I encourage all of you to try to grow your own food, because you know what, the food that's in the supermarkets today is just not food. Most of it is genetically modified. Its DNA has been messed around with, and it literally changes your very own DNA and affects you at a cellular level, and it makes you very sick. And 90% of today's health problems in the world is due to our diet, and prevention is better than cure. So yeah, so you want to try and you know, rather than taking tablets when you're sick, you want to eat a decent diet, vegan, vegetarian diet, so that you don't become sick in the first place, because your body will be full of vitamins and your immune system will be very strong. So, you know, I've been vegetarian for 5 years, and I'm still vegetarian. I'm kind of heading towards veganism. I'm trying different things and, you know, experimenting. But it took me time to transition from meat to vegetarian, and I never looked back. And that was 5 years ago, almost 6 now, I suppose. What changed was I went to Italy, my ex-partner. We went to live out there for a while that year, and I basically watched them, because in the village where they lived, am I still filming? Yeah. In the village where they lived, they would literally go out, hunt the animals in the forest, kill them, skin them, prepare them and eat them there in that day. And what I used to do in the day was go out, and I used to watch the wild boars roam in the country, and you know, I used to go running around the mountain. Thank you. And as I was running around the mountain, I would be joined by a deer, I believe it was at one point, because it was so fast. I was running, and this deer out of nowhere just come next to me on the mountain and started running down the mountain with me. It was absolutely wonderful experience, absolutely wonderful. Oh, you made me jump. Did you see my neighbour then? What'd you say? Bloody hell, he made me jump. I'm making a video. Oh my gosh, that was northern. There you go, look. Anyway, so as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, so I was running down the mountain and the deer was running with me, and it was just an incredible experience. And then I'd go across the street and there was horse, and it was across a field. I didn't even know this horse, and every time I used to go onto that field, the horse would run across the field over to me and stand and stare into my eyes. Just, oh, such a beautiful horse. We had a strong connection, must have been from a past life. However, my point was, after being with the animals all day like that, and then one evening they took me hunting, and I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, but at the time I thought, you know what, if I'm going to eat meat, I want to see if this is ethically and morally right according to my heart when I experience what is going to happen here. I wasn't keen on the idea. Obviously no one wants to see an animal killed, especially not an empath who's got a strong connection to animals and a strong connection to earth and the shaman way of living. However, I decided if I'm going to eat meat, I need to know if it's morally right in my heart, because I'd already come to the decision of, if I'm going to eat meat, I've got to kill it myself, because it's, you know, anyway. So we went hunting, and I swear to you, telepathically, I put out a message that we were hunting to the animals, because I wanted them all to escape. I didn't want any of them to be hurt. And when we got there and no animals were found, thank God no animals were found, because I honestly don't think I could have gone through with it. I mean, I wouldn't have killed the animal, but even partaking in watching that, when this being is in front of me, sentient being who wants to live, and is shot in front of me for the sake of food, no. Anyway, after seeing the pain they go through when they were shot, and you know, everything, blah blah blah, not that I saw that live, but, and then one time I went to Italy again, this is a different part of Italy, and I saw a pig cut in half and opened, and all its entrails, everything took out, and it was hanging up to cure off a thing, and it was huge. It was the size of the room and the barn, and that was it. I just couldn't, that was it. I couldn't do it anymore, because I thought to myself, you know what? No, Emily, you couldn't kill him. You couldn't do it. So if you can't kill him and you don't feel it's right to kill, then you shouldn't eat meat. You shouldn't eat meat anymore. So that is what changed me to vegetarian 5 years ago, or almost 5.5. And that is why I will stay vegetarian for the rest of my life. Or maybe even vegan. Look, here's half the beans. I'm just walking over now to put them in the basket. These are for me, and then we've got some for Mum as well. What a blessing. Like I said, the neighbours don't eat them, so awesome. Right, let's get Mum's ones. So yes, brothers and sisters, so I'd always had an affinity with animals and earth, and always felt such love for animals, and always had pets, you know, cats and dogs, and I always thought to myself, well, if we don't eat cats and dogs, why is it that we eat pigs? It's the same thing, you know. They're all loving sentient beings who have desire to live, and they all have emotions. In fact, pigs are one of the most intelligent species of animals, which I've just found out actually. And a cows are so sentimental. When cows lose their babies, the mama cow cries and cries for months and months. She's constantly grieving, and then she's raped to be made pregnant again, to have the baby stolen for meat, because the baby will be killed for meat, and the mum's milk is given to humans to drink. So that is what you're putting animals through if you drink dairy, or if you eat dairy even. So this is why I chose 5 years ago to become vegetarian, and now on my way to veganism, and I will never ever regret the change. I will never ever regret the healing that I have passed on to the animal kingdom, and I will never regret the fact that I have a clear conscience, and I always will. So brothers and sisters, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining my holistic channel once again. This is Emily from Indigo Soul Starseed, your holistic coach and starseed coach. Lots of love. Take care now. If you'd like to reach me to have a talk about any of these kind of things, you're welcome to reach me. You can reach me on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. I'm also about to start doing joint videos with other coaches and starseeds and enlightened beings, etc. So that's going to be really awesome. So keep an eye out for that. I will keep you up to date and advertised. I'm meeting with the first guy tomorrow and we're going to discuss where we're going from there. So very exciting times ahead for Indigo Soul Starseed. Starting to collaborate with other beings, just like my guides have asked me to. Very excited about it. And you know, we are strong, yes, individually we are beautifully strong, but I've been shown by my guides and spirit it's time for us, all of us awakened ones, to come together and start collaborating and bringing our gifts together, because we're stronger in numbers. All right, brothers and sisters, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. Mwah. Reach me for an angel or fairy realm reading on my Facebook page. Ciao. Namaste.